check. Hi you guys, welcome back. This is the Gift of Gab, and this is Gabrielle, and I have some amazing women with me today. They go by You Have Business, Honey.
Yes.
And they're throwing a conference today, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of information on what they do. So if you guys just wanted to explain what you guys are up to today.
So today we have a conference, our first paid conference. It is called Getting Back to Business, the Inception of Purpose. So initially our thought for coming up with the name is purpose can be a very general topic that's thrown around, but it's important to always touch up on. But some people may have placed things on the shelf, and they're running around just trying to figure out what it is that they're supposed to do. And now our goal is to help people tap back into those things that they may have put on the shelf to show them that there's still value in it.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And when we think about the word inception, it means the beginning. So just like Tamia was saying, just being able to start again and being okay with beginning again. And purpose, like she said, could be very complex. And so we wanted to address the many facets of purpose through activities, through guest speakers, through our own presentations. And the purpose of You Have Business, Honey is to create a safe atmosphere to be able to talk about these things, to bring a group of women together, to feel empowered, to feel loved on, to feel encouraged. And so that's what we're doing today.
That's beautiful. Thank you guys for sharing that. And I just wanted to ask you guys a couple of questions about your business and your venture. And how did you guys come up with this? Because I know we had discussed earlier that some people think gaining an LLC or getting a business is super, super hard, but it's actually not.
It's not hard at all. It's not hard at all.
One day, couple hours.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's what, I'm really focusing on in 2020 is not just writing down my goals, but actually pursuing them. And that's what I really want to share with everyone in 2020 is you could have had this big vision last year, maybe it didn't work out, but try it this year. And that's what these ladies are all about today.
So for us, we were like you at one point where it was like, okay, we thought it was going to be super hard to start a business and to get the LLC done, but it was more so hard, not because of the aspect of what we have to do to get it done, but it was hard because we were in our heads about it.
Yes.
We were overthinking the process until we got connected to someone that was able to get us in touch with an accountant who set us up with our LLC. And so what we do as far as You Have Business, Honey, we are a community, and we help other women be able to connect with another woman so that it can help push them ahead. We had to connect to someone so that they can help us get connected to our accountant to push us ahead. If we weren't connected to that person who is my hairstylist, I wouldn't have known to go and get the necessary steps done. But because we were in fear for like years, we had the idea of You Have Business, Honey. It birthed in college. Because we've been friends since college.
Nice.
And so when we were in college, I was going through just the mental things that us as college students go through. I was dealing with a boy, and I just was super distracted. And Tamia, she wasn't my business partner at the time. She was my friend, and she was just on the phone with me like, girl, you got business. You better get to work. You better do X, Y, and Z. And so when she was telling me that, I was like, sis, like, that should be our business name. Like, we should do that, because the way that she empowered me to get back to doing my goals and continuing what I was supposed to do, I would have remained stuck. And so because of the fact that she poured into me and just was a friend to me in that moment, we realized that we should be able to go and empower other women to go and get their goals accomplished, get that thing done that they want to do. And that's the whole point of why we're doing this today, getting back to business. Sometimes as women, we do get distracted, we do get thrown off with our goals. Like Tamia said, we do put things on the shelf, but it's important to get back to business, because as women, we always have business to tend to. And so it's necessary to get things done, because if not, then people will pass you by and you'll just remain stuck. And so
and you're gonna feel the pain of that. You're watching somebody else live your dream.
Exactly.
And I always wondered that, hearing people's story, because I tend to gravitate towards older people, and they always say, I wish I could have, I wish I would have, I look back and I wish I'd done that. And I think with this new generation, we are all about moving forward and putting action behind our words. And that's why I thought it was so important for everyone to hear their message, because sometimes it's not the bigger businesses that are throwing these big conferences. Sometimes it's smaller ones within your community that have the most impact on you because it's accessible and you're able to meet people in your area that can help you. So I think that's great.
Thank you, Gabby.
Yeah,
for even
of course.
thinking of us.
Yeah.
And I met Gabby in college, and so again, the importance
Go
of connection.
Salisbury.
Yeah.
Sneak off.
Yeah. So the importance of connection, and I appreciate you even thinking.
Yeah,
of
we
us.
stayed connected all these
Yeah.
years because I saw that she was doing her business, and I started this docu-series, and I really wanted to. This is my first video. So you guys are going to be my first one. Yeah. And it's Black History Month.
Yes.
It's February 1st, so I feel really good about this year and about this month, and I really want to share it with everyone. And I just wanted to ask you guys, how has it been handling your business and still having your own careers? Because I think that's very important. People think once they get off at 5 or whatever time that they just want to go home and maybe sleep, but the grind still continues on the weekends after work. And I just wanted to hear what you guys do, when you get off work, or how you guys manage having your business and your careers.
Well,
I think we gotta take turns to this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take turns.
and the reason is because we all have different careers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the career lifestyles. So our schedule is all different.
Okay.
So,
And sometimes people don't realize that your business doesn't have to necessarily correlate with what you're doing
Exactly,
in your career. A lot of times it has nothing to do with it. And a lot of people will have their jobs and their careers because it's, what they need. I mean,
Right.
we need money. So you can start.
yeah. So for me, it's a struggle because I do have a 9-to-5 job. I'm a government contractor, so I'm able to balance my job well as far as I have a steady schedule, Monday through Friday, 40 hours a week. The weekends I'm able to do what I need to do, but at the same time, you are spending 8 hours of your day pushing someone else's vision forward. And so it's important to, when you get off, to invest and pour back into yourself, because you're just helping someone else's vision go forward. So for me, I realized that, okay, when I have those days off, let me do what's necessary and what's important to me. And so today's my Saturday. I could be doing anything, but we're doing an event today. And so it's one of those things where when you know what your purpose is, it'll fuel you to want to go the extra mile outside of this steady lifestyle, because we're not called to be average, and we don't want to live average lifestyle. So sometimes you got to do the extra work. I like to call it the sweat equity. You got to put that extra time in so that you can get those results that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Beautifully put.
Wow. So for myself, initially before my current job, I used to work like 12, 14, 16-hour days, and it was draining. It's hard to pursue your passion and work that long.
Yeah.
It's only 24 hours, but then you still got to sleep.
You still gotta
And
eat.
you still gotta commute, and then I'm in a relationship as well, so it was just like really difficult.
So for me, I am an occupational therapist, a school-based occupational therapist. So I have a set schedule from 8 to 4. But after that, I'm still involved in the community and different things. So that's where my time goes. And so it is a struggle to balance everything. Just moving out, having to rebudget. The budget is different now. so having to budget, that's been putting a little stress on me, if I'm honest. But budgeting, I'm as an occupational therapist, I'm treating kids all day. They have special needs, so I have to be very attentive to them. The other staff at work, it's a lot, so it's demanding, and you feel like you're being pulled in all these different areas. But like Latrice mentioned earlier, it's okay, because we know that we're graced to do this. And we believe that we're graced to do this. And so you have to. God put a word in my spirit yesterday. If I'm honest, I cried yesterday in my car, just being overwhelmed with like planning this event at work, just so many different things, and my mind was pulled in different areas. And so I heard in my spirit, stride. And I'm like, all right, God, what's that? I got stuff to do. You know what I mean? Like, what does that mean? You know, so I like to like go back. I'm a student at heart, so I like to go back and research words, and you know, I wanted to get the full meaning of what that meant. So I did. While I was driving, I looked up the word. I'm like, God, what's this mean? Because I need to know, because I was so overwhelmed. And it had different meanings to it, but one of the meanings that stuck out to me the most, it said the final leap, the final stretch, something to that extent. And I'm like, oh, that's it. It's the winner this week. We good. One more time. Yes. But this week has been such a pull on all of us. But I say that to say it's demanding. We have all these different areas in our lives that require our attention, but we can't neglect our baby either.
Yes.
So we made a commitment to be attentive, to do this in purpose, and to have each other's back throughout it. Yes. So regardless of what we have going on, regardless of any issues outside of work, because it is demanding, honestly.
Tearing up. Right, I know. I'm holding it back. Like,
and I just want to finish this out, and I want you guys to give me one word to describe why you keep moving forward. What pushes you? One thing.
I would say impact.
Yes.
Legacy.
Yeah, so that's what it is. Like, my whole thing is like, I want to make my aunt and uncle proud. Like,
yeah,
y'all gonna make me cry.
I'm already
but like,
crying.
I really
This kid dropped and sitting.
But
it's a lot.
But for us, definitely impact. It's not just about us. We realize that the things that we've gone through, even when you're in it, you do feel like why am I going through this? But you realize that really our life is not our own. It's not just about this. We're going through the things that we go through so that we can impact someone else. Because if we just allowed ourselves to stay in that stuck place, that discouraging place, we wouldn't be here today doing an event to empower women. And so just to encourage you out there, it's so much more inside of you that you're just waiting to just unfold. It's called purpose. You really do have a purpose. God did place you on this world so that you can go out here and impact others, because at the end of the day, it's so much for people to just feed off of you, and then you can go and create the legacy and then make your family proud, and and then you'll make yourself proud when you're able to actually tap into the gift that's really on the inside of you. But it's important to discover that, and so in order to discover that, sometimes you do just gotta step away and sit in within yourself and realize, okay, like, what is going to make me proud? What do I really enjoy doing? What actually feeds my spirit? Because we're influenced by so many things today, but you got to realize, like, what feeds you, what encourages you, what builds you up, and then that's when you're able to discover what your purpose is.